this song and get high, love. With your silly ass. I wanna give you my time, love, cause you find love. You a dime, love, hard to find love. And these skies, love, they disguise love. Painted love, and I despise love till I found you. Comets and asteroids around you. See, you a star, love. I'm near love when I'm far, love. If you call love and I don't answer love, you know it's all love. They can frame our love on the wall. Put our love in the hall. Couldn't buy our love in the mall. It's a side thing. You make my heart sing. You pull my heartstrings. You my Mona Lisa. Baddest thing in this art scene. Flannel shirt and them dark jeans. That pretty face and that arch mean. And I love life. Damn, you make me love life.
As long as you tell me I'm on your mind, I'll give you some time. As long as you tell me I'm in your heart, I won't trip when we are apart. As long as you tell me I have nothing to fear, and I will be right here. As long as you promise you're coming back to me, I'll wait right here for you. As long as you tell me. As long as you tell me, I'll be here for you, for you, for you. And when I get lonely, I'ma roll some up.
Welcome back to the show. Man Talk Monday. Oh, no, it's not Man Talk Monday. Today is Tribute Tuesday, featuring the great Brand Nubian.
We don't roll no rocks, we just fill heads with knowledge.
The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougsstewartshow.com. I got caught up thinking about yesterday because I wanted to give a shout-out to the number one Chief Rocker Vern from Jersey, my man Jeff Fox, who came on after Chief Rocker yesterday at 3 p.m., and the Underground Railroad Show, That Ninja, all yesterday live on WSME. Great job. Great job. Great job. Yeah. And once again, it's on today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Following me is the Jeff Fox Show. And then following him at 2 p.m., returning to WSME, Patty Cake Microwave, John Fisher cooking with the microwave. And if you're new to the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network, it is not a cooking show. Evidently, John Fisher is a fan of Vinnie Johnson or something like that, former Detroit Pistons, sixth man. But anyway, his show is called the Cooking with the Microwave Show, and that's today at 2 p.m. Eastern. Later on my show today, on the Doug Stewart Show, we got my man Lang Green, senior NBA writer for the Basketball Insiders. Today at 12:30 p.m., I'm going to get his thoughts on these playoffs thus far, the Golden State Warriors advancing to the NBA Finals, and, his thoughts on tonight's game between the Cavs and the Celtics Game 4. All right, 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougsstewartshow.com. This is hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show from RC in the chat room on Spreaker.com. He says, I compare Kobe to the great Larry Holmes, who I consider the third best heavyweight of all time. Like Holmes, who emulated the greatest Ali, Kobe tried to emulate MJ. That's another thing as well I think people will have a problem with. Have you ever seen that video of Kobe Bryant where they kind of show like Michael Jordan do a move, make a shot, his mannerisms on the court, and then they follow a little small clip of that with a small clip of Kobe Bryant doing the exact same thing. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, it's truly amazing. I'm talking about everything that Jordan did. It's almost like Kobe Bryant, before he came to the NBA, or even during the years that he was in the NBA, he sat up in the offseason, man, and just watched videos of Michael Jordan in his basement and copied it. Like he actually went through the process of trying it out in his basement in his own home, trying to look, and emulate everything that Michael Jordan did. Not just the way he played the game, but even the way he walked. Even the way that he walked. And you remember early in Kobe's career, he used to stick his tongue out like Jordan used to do as well. Like, he did everything exactly like Michael Jordan. He tried to be Michael Jordan. Here's the question I got for y'all, though. Is that necessarily a bad thing? If you're going to be great, if you want to be great, wouldn't you try to emulate the greatest? It actually makes sense to me. But you're right, RC. I think a lot of people, man, feel some type of way about Kobe Bryant just straight jacking, Michael Jordan's style, his swagger or whatever, which doesn't really make sense. Once again, I think it's actually a smart thing to do. If you want to be the greatest, you should try to do what the greatest did and even take it to the next level. I just said this a couple of days ago, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I just said this a couple of days ago, man. Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, the thing that I put over, that they have, that I put over LeBron James, is that they are killers. LeBron's a fantastic player, but LeBron don't have that intangible where he just wants to absolutely just rip your heart out. Like Kobe and Jordan, they just wanted to rip your heart out. Obviously he's a competitor. To be, as great of a player as he is, let me just say this, to be as great of a player as he is, one of the top 5 players that I've seen in my life, I'm 47 years old, you have to have a competitive nature about yourself. I'm not saying that. But there's something different about the competitive nature that Jordan had and Kobe had in comparison to what LeBron has. All right? LeBron's a fantastic player. I've already said it. Don't shoot me all of this hate email and these messages in the chat room, you hating on LeBron. No. I've already said LeBron is one of the top 5 players that I've ever seen play the game. He's still got years to go. All right? But that's one thing that kind of separates those two dudes, in my opinion, from LeBron. From Chuchi. He says, I'm not a Kobe fan, but I don't believe he raped that girl. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe he raped that girl at all. I just don't believe that. From Corey, he says, Kobe did emulate Jordan's game, but Kobe's J was better than Jordan's. I mean, I could easily make that argument. I don't know what the numbers say as far as shooting percentage or whatever. I think Kobe Bryant was a better shooter than Michael Jordan. I think Kobe Bryant was a better shooter than Michael Jordan. I just talked about the competitive spirit. I think Kobe Bryant was just as competitive or more than Michael Jordan as well. Okay? Everything that Jordan could do, Kobe could do it too. I mean, really the only thing that I can put Michael Jordan over Kobe Bryant on is championships. That's a team sport. Obviously, inevitably, y'all going to bring up that Kobe won some rings with Shaquille O'Neal. That's fine. You can make the same argument that if Jordan didn't have Scottie Pippen, if he didn't have Dennis Rodman, who knows what would have happened. What I'm saying to you, every single thing, I just talked about how there's this video out there, Kobe doing everything that Jordan did. All right, and I'm going to move on from this. I just find it very interesting. Real debated, spirited debate yesterday about this on my social media. But everything, every move, every fadeaway, every mid-range jump shot, every three-point shot, every spin move, every through his legs and dribbling and ball handling, everything. You can't show me one thing that Michael Jordan did that Kobe the Bean Bryant couldn't do just as good or better. Yeah. From LD, plead the fifth from the D. Reasons not to like Kobe. He got rid of Shaq, claiming the team was his. Then he couldn't win a damn. Wait a minute. What do you mean he couldn't win a damn thing? Okay, let me continue to read. Until they gave the team Gasol for $50,000. So you think Pau Gasol is the reason why they won championships, and not Kobe Bean Bryant and his greatness and his leadership? Y'all kill me, man. You listen to the Doug Stewart Show. So he didn't win the first rings because he had Shaq. And so you're saying the reason why he was able to win the second set of rings was because he had Pau Gasol? Really? Really? I'm just going to move on from that post just now. From Cornelius Small, why they kept putting the camera on his eye to see if he was going to cry. And commentator going to say, I don't know why he's not crying right now, like he had to cry. Oh, talking about Manu from Thorny Switch all the time. I thought Ginobili was Italian, mofo from Argentina. Yeah, he's Argentinian, I believe is the way you pronounce that word. From Sidney Stoney Jackson, B. Hill, a 73-win team that added a former MVP beating up on the injured team is not impressive. Really, at the end of the day, it's not. You talk about short man, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. You talk about short man, the San Antonio Spurs, and this has kind of been a theme with the Golden State Warriors over the last couple of years, where their opponents have been very short-staffed because of injuries. And you can't predict injuries, and it is what it is. Like, if I were to win a championship, I don't give a rat's ass if my opponent had injuries or not. I'm not going to do that. And so that's no excuse. But it's just been very eerie and ironic that over the last couple of years, man, the Golden State Warriors have been going against teams that have had some very, very pivotal injuries. From Corey in the chat room on Spreaker.com, he says, LD, Shaq and Kobe were a personality clash. Shaq was lazy, and Kobe was a hard worker. At the time, it was hard for Kobe to respect Shaq because of that. Later, he realized he should have. Yeah, and you are, and you're brass, and you realize that you have this incredible talent. Kind of reminds me, that whole scenario, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, that whole scenario about Shaq and Kobe when they were having the great success in L.A., it kind of reminds me of Kevin Durant having to play second fiddle, Russell Westbrook having to play second fiddle to Kevin Durant. Like, imagine if you know in your heart of hearts, if you know that you're one of the most dynamic players to ever step foot on the court, but you have this other guy that basketball, the experts, and the fans are putting on this pedestal above you. Deservingly so. Kevin Durant is that dude. Okay? But Russell Westbrook, all those years they played together in Oklahoma City, like, fans treated Russell Westbrook like he was some type of punk, like he was a ball hog, like he wasn't that great of a player. And dude knew it. He absolutely knew that he was this dynamic player that's probably going to win the MVP this year. Same scenario with Shaq and Kobe. Even though Shaq was the man and he was this, once again, this incredible once-in-a-lifetime player, Kobe knew that he was Kobe and that Kobe was trying to get out. That Kobe Bryant was trying to get out, but then he had Shaq around. And then imagine coming to practice every day and you're notoriously known as one of the greatest workers, one of the hardest workers in sports history, talking about Kobe Bryant. No disrespect to Shaq. But imagine you coming to practice every day and you know you're one of these legendary type, historical franchise type players like Kobe knew that he was, and you coming to practice every day and Shaq just missing free throws. Shaq missing free throws, not even practicing free throws, lolly